Is Jeb Bush making the right play by bringing his brother in? Political analyst Dallas Jones is here to talk about that. Good morning to you. Thanks for being here.
Good morning. How are you?
Well, doing great. And you know, a lot of people might be wondering what's going on with this, because in the beginning, Jeb Bush really played down his family name. He was sort of going on his own politics, his own background. Now he's bringing in the family. How do you feel about that?
Well, I mean, if you're Jeb Bush, what do you have to lose? At this point, he's been down in the polls. He came in 6th place in New Hampshire. And so it's time to pull out all of the guns. It's kind of the last stand. You're moving into South Carolina, into the South as you go into Super Tuesday, and this tends to be Bush country.
Former President Bush didn't name Donald Trump, but he did talk about him. How does this work with a former president, a statesman? I mean, it's almost like walking that line of he has to be careful and remember his past, but at the same time, help his brother.
I think the American public will give him a pass on that. I mean, George Bush, his favorabilities has gone up since he's actually left office, and so people like him a whole lot better than it was when he was president. And so I think people understand that this is his brother. And so at the end of the day, Trump has been railing on Bush, and the president, that is, saying, you know, it was a mistake to go into the war in Iraq, and really attacking his policies. So I think it's fair game.
It seems like his favorability is pretty high in South Carolina, so it would make sense that he's bringing out the brother right now to help him out. But what happens after South Carolina? You did say that his favorability is better across the board, but maybe not quite as high as where he is right now.
Well, you also have to remember, George Bush, in his primary, came off a devastating loss in New Hampshire. It was South Carolina that revived his campaign and ultimately brought him back to life. So I think what Jeb Bush is expecting and hoping is that as they move across the South, that South Carolina can be a renaissance for his campaign and begin to trickle down throughout the southern states.
And let's face it, everyone's watching this from all over the country, including right here in Texas. And a lot of people, especially in Houston, know the Bushes well. And so they're seeing the whole family name being out there more. That probably helps as well with our primary and early voting starting.
Absolutely. I mean, we can expect these primaries to still be in full swing. It's going to affect turnout here in Texas. It's going to affect our lower races. And I think Texas will have a decision to make. I mean, the reality of it is that the father Bush lives right here in Houston, and they're part of our community, along with First Lady Barbara Bush. And so I don't think it's a bad strategy if you're Jeb Bush, because, again, as I've mentioned, you've got plenty of money and nowhere to go but up.
All right. Dallas Jones, great to see you here as always.
Great to be here.
We'll see you soon. A lot more to talk about this political season.
Absolutely.
Tom.